Hello guys, apologies it's a bit dark, but the light in this room is a bit broken. Full time at the Emirates, Arsenal 4, Vorskla 2. I hope that's a close enough pronunciation. Well, a 6-goal game sounds quite exciting. It wasn't actually that exciting to watch, if I'm honest with you. Look, I enjoyed the Arsenal goals, but I think that they sort of create the impression that this was a free-flowing attacking display. I'm not sure it ever was. In fact, for much of the first half, we didn't really look like scoring, and then we did. And when we did score, it came not against the run of play, but against the pattern of play. You know, we had a lot of possession, but a lot of that been very passive, not threatening massively. And then we scored a counter-attacking goal. Vorskla went up the pitch for one of the first times in the game, and Eric Mkhitaryan broke. I thought he made a very good choice, passing to Alex Iwobi on the left when he had the option of Aubameyang to his right. Iwobi did great, good cross with his left foot. Aubameyang tucked it home. I mean, a slightly scuffed finish, but it found the bottom corner, and that's a good moment for him because, you know, his confidence seemed to be suffering a little bit in front of goal. And that was 1-0, and from then on we had a little spell of dominance leading into half-time, and right after half-time we made it 2-0. Danny Welbeck getting his goal, a lovely little cross from Mkhitaryan, and again after good approach play from Iwobi, those two involved once more, and Welbeck nodding home a simple enough goal. 3-0 came from Aubameyang, this time Mkhitaryan. It looked like Aubameyang was maybe trying to play the 1-2 with his former Dortmund teammate, but the ball instead opened up brilliantly for a finish which he placed very neatly into the bottom corner. And then Mesut Ozil came off the bench to get a fourth after a good pass from another substitute, Guendouzi, I think it was. Oh no, it was Socrates with a good pass, and then Lichtsteiner cut it back. So let's start with the positives. Well, the positives are, I thought Socrates was pretty good for the most part at the back as an individual, won all his battles, won all his races. I thought Torreira, who's made his first start in this game, had a very impressive hour. Hopefully his injury that he suffered on his ankle isn't too bad. Aubameyang getting a brace is great. I wonder if it was deliberate from Emery to put Mkhitaryan as number 10 and essentially play two players who know each other very well close together and see how that benefited him. Mkhitaryan, you know, involved in all three of the first goals. He does have that Alexis-like quality of even when he's not playing well, there is end product to his play. I think he is unlucky to be out of the first 11 at the moment. I thought Alex Iwobi was very good, and it was pleasing as well to see Emil Smith-Rowe come on for his debut. The subject of Iwobi and Mkhitaryan, and to a lesser extent Danny Welbeck, raises some interesting questions about our wide forwards in this team. You know, Emery has been playing with Aubameyang and Ozil out wide, not either player's best position. They haven't looked massively comfortable there. Mkhitaryan and Iwobi and Welbeck potentially are kind of archetypal Emery wide forwards. They seem to have all the attributes that he would want from someone in his front three. You know, they can dribble, they can press, they're happy to defend when required, they can break at speed. And yet, they're not really getting a look in terms of the first 11. Be interesting to see if Ozil and Aubameyang continue to struggle a little bit in those roles, if maybe they do get their chance in the Premier League side. The negatives, I mean, we conceded 2 goals, and I'd tell you, be very disappointed in that. Is Bernd Leno. He would have wanted a clean sheet on his Arsenal debut. Not really his fault that he didn't get it. I thought he started the game looking confident, looking sharp. I like the way when as soon as he plays a pass, he sprints and moves and changes his position to give the defender an easier ball back. That's one of those things you noticed about him that was different to Cech. But he couldn't have done much about either of the 2 goals. They were both great strikes. But it is interesting, isn't it? Even when we play well or win comfortably, we are conceding goals, and that wait for a first clean sheet goes on. Anyway, we got 3 points. I suppose that is the most important thing. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. It's the Europa League group stage. You know, maybe we might be overanalyzing a bit. I'll leave it there, and I'll speak to you after Everton on Sunday. Cheers.